Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another authentic verification. It's a little bit dark. Let me turn this light on. Move that up so it won't be so bright. White box. And on the top, you can see in gloss, Force. That means we got an Air Force One. That's probably a special edition Air Force One, and this is definitely a special edition Air Force One. So we'll look at the box, which is as solid as Nike boxes come. I mean, in some instances. At the bottom. Now, if you get this box, and let me tilt it at an angle and see if you can see. There it is. That's the angle. You can see the trademarks going down the side in the gloss. And I'm just making sure you see that because the box actually does have trademarks. So if you get one and it's all white and it doesn't have the Air Force One on here and the Nike swoosh and Just Do It, you got something that might be a little bit suspect. All right. So this is the Air Force One High, public school, New York. Now, public school, and I'm going to get to the label and everything else just to make sure I do this, is Dao Chow. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And I'm trying to remember the other guy's name. Maxwell Osborne. Surprisingly enough, when we think about fashion and we think about how these brands started, these streetwear brands pop off, these things are not mistakes. So a lot of you guys that are like, oh, I can start a streetwear brand and I can make this joint pop off and I can get it going. These two guys work for Diddy. So they worked at Sean John before. They also went through incubators and a lot of different stuff before they jumped in the water and started, public school New York. They had a foundation. Now, I say that even though this is not an insider ties, a lot of you dudes out there are like, yo, I'm going to start a clothing line, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you don't have any background in fashion or design, and it's extremely hard to break into the market. It just doesn't happen overnight, so stop believing that that can happen. Here's the public school New York, and the color is matte silver, light bone, sale, and the style code is AO9292001. The SRP is $200. So I'm going to move this label up so you can get a better look at it. And I'm going to try and stay in focus because one of the most important aspects of authenticating these shoes is to make sure we get the labels on point. So we'll be out of focus for a second, and that's okay because I'm just going to read the label to you guys, and we'll get back in focus after that. Size 10 UPC, which we're back in focus, is 885-178-109-898, and there's a 16 at the end. Now, these slide-out trays don't tend to have stamps, and I don't think this one does, but oh, wow. They come in individualized Ziplocs. Okay. All right. Let me keep pulling these out. And they're basically big baggies, man. That's interesting. And the paper is the forest paper, but it's not wrapped around it. It's just at the bottom of the tray. So what I'm trying to do is, without messing up a lot of stuff, move those over to the side and right here. I want to look inside of this box, but I don't want to tear the box up to do it. And if I can't get it out, I'll just cut this part and we'll just keep going. I just want to check and see if any type of stamp is inside of the box. There's no stamp or a sticker inside of the box, which makes sense because when Nike does these collaborative efforts, if you remember, the acronyms came in the white box, the 30th anniversaries came in the white box. There's a lot of different styles and shoes that come in the white box with the slide out with Force and the Nike Air Force One on the top. So they don't tend to do that, which means that when we pull these out of the plastic bags, I don't know if you are, well, you wouldn't say if you were or not dope dealers, but you've seen these bags before. I mean, a lot of the time you get something else in those bags. All right, let's keep rolling here. And I'm going to take them both out of the plastic bags. And we're going to get to it. And it's a little bit longer video. But I want to make sure we find our size tags, which I think are going to be hard to find in this shoe. And we may not even be able to get to it. But I got to wonder where it is. It's on the back. Okay, so make sure I tilt that at the right. There it goes. That's the size tag is right there. So it's going to be really hard for me to see that size tag, but I'm going to try my best. So let's see if I can look at it and give you the production date and then get back in focus. So here we go. If not, I'll cut this part too. 02, 23, 18, 2, 06, 19, 18. All right, so we got our dates of production. I'm just moving that back, see if we can get in focus. Now we're back in focus. There's a lot of small details on the shoe that we have to get to, and that's basically the deconstruction of the Air Force One has taken place, and we have these different bold kind of stitches on it, and the placement of the strap is pretty unique. And I think this is one of those shoes, man, where you have to have the right style to pull it off, you know, and I'm not sure what some of the cues are on it. Property of PSNY, not for resale. I'm looking at this thing like you guys are. It's my first time seeing it. So, I mean, obviously, I can't go over everything because I won't even catch everything, I'm sure. But there's nothing at the forefoot. The inside of the shoe, however, has the Nike and PSNY on the footbed. And it's the same in both shoes. 360. Let's get to the 360, and then we'll come back to the individual makeup of the shoe. Look at the Dubrays and all of that good stuff. So let's do this. Get back in focus. Well, we don't have to since we're going to be doing close-ups. Here we go. There goes your toe. Toe box. Top of the shoe. And we get a better close-up since we're already zoomed in and focused in on this. It's the left. I'm going to turn that slow. Because I want you to see that the way this is designed with the separation between panels. It's the right. Let's move that out slow. Move that in slowly. And there goes your medial for the left shoe. I'm going to bring this one back in almost as slow as possible because I want you to see the edges and the shapes of it because it's such a unique looking shoe. It goes to right medial. There's your outsole, which is traditional Air Force One outsole. And let's go to the heel where we see the biggest change. And that's with the strap. If you couldn't see what the strap says, now you can. Property of PSNY, not for resale. Now, let's get a close-up on the tongue. Since both shoes are the same, I'm just going to pull this up. And there goes your Nike and PSNY. And that's a padded tongue. It's actually really nice. On the inside, it's a low top. On the inside, and the side panel or the quarter panel back at the heel has basically been pulled up without being attached to the shoe itself. And then these are stitched on, but the swoosh looks like it could pull off simply, but it can't because those are really bold stitches going around the back of the shoe. Same thing here at the forefoot where it's not connected. Same thing here. And you also get the Dubray has the PSNY on it. The leather's nice, soft, and the suede here is good. This is actually a suede in the back. Leather. And then this part is leather. Underneath the strap, you have WN. Now, PSNY, WN. Not sure. I may have to look that up just to tell you what that means. I've never had a pair of PSNYs before. Extremely hard to get. You know, strap on the heel. That's a dope kind of deconstructed play on the design of the original Air Force One. This is a much longer video than we expected. If you looked at it all, congratulations, you're not winning anything. If you didn't, I don't blame you. That is it for this one. And I'm moving on to something that's only going to take a few seconds to get knocked out. A Vapor Max. See you guys on the next one. Whenever I get around to editing these. I'm back about 10 videos still. So just bear with me, fam. I'm working.